Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Casey with Mosaic Mermaid Tarot. And today I have a pick a card for you. And of course, it's going to be your person's current thoughts, feelings, intentions, what they wish they could say, just anything that comes out in the messages. So, pile one, we have this beautiful amethyst. Amethyst heart. And for pile two, we're going to have this gorgeous green adventurine. And pile three, we're going to have this lovely, beautiful, bright, vibrant red jasper heart. All right, going to keep this one as short as possible. So I will see you at your piles. Thank you for all the likes, subscribes, and comments. And keep liking, subscribing, and commenting. Help me out with that mean old YouTube algorithm. All right, see you at your piles. Thanks. Hey, y'all. If you picked pile one with this beautiful amethyst heart, this is going to be your reading. Your card is Eternal Youth, Energy, Newness, and Vitality. The number one, pile one, could be significant. Right off the bat, you could have a musical connection with your person. Also, I forgot to show it in the intro, but this is the deck we're using today. So, I'm trying to make this reading a little bit quicker. The last few have been pretty long, and I really do want to get some shorter ones out for those of you who do not have the time to listen to me yammer on. So I have pre-shuffled everything, but just wanted to give a little bit of a cut. And a little bit of a... Okay. All right, take a deep breath and think about your person. Okay. See what the bottom of the deck energy is. Unhealthy choices. This has come out in the last few readings. So Mostly, um, this is basically a nod to coming up with energy, newness, and vitality. You might need to focus a little bit on your health. Your person might need to focus on their health. Um, just careful um, who and what you might let in to your heart and body. All right. A long list. High maintenance, unrealistic, high standards, never satisfied, hard to please. Hmm. Fix this light a little. So, yeah, she looks a little perturbed. She looks like she's got a very long list of things that maybe maybe this is what your person thinks you are doing. Maybe your person is a little hard on themselves. Like it it may not even be that you have unrealistic high standards, but this might be something that they tell themselves because they don't think they're good enough for you. So they try to imagine you as somebody that is out of their league, could never be satisfied by them, and they could never basically please you in the way that you deserve. There's also ravens or crows. It's hard to tell, but I see 8. Of course, I'm hearing that rhyme in my head. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for girl, 4 for boy. Yeah, it only went up to 7, so you're that number 8. You all right, Luna? You need some help, baby? She got it. She just pacing around and running into stuff. My little baby. My little special needs baby. Sorry. I tend to overshare with my readings, and I like to chat with you guys, and I got some comments asking saying that I was unable to not be distracted and I was slow and didn't really care about the reading. So if you guys feel that way, I apologize, but you can click off. Or here's something um, in times 2 on the speed on the setting dial. If you put me on times 2, I still sound normal, you guys. It's actually quite funny. So if the reading seems like it's getting a little long or you want to get through it quicker, that's a nifty little thing that you can do. Or if I'm not your reading style, I don't claim to be um, a super fantastic reader. This is all new to me. I'm literally only been on here for, a few months getting, about it's just I have a way of doing what I do, and as long as the majority of you are satisfied with that, um, that's what I'm here for. I'm not here um, to have people tell me that, which I did have quite a few of you come in to my I can't even think of the word, rescue. And I love you for it, but um that comment he ended up deleting, so I guess um hopefully he won't be back. But I'm not going to be for everybody. um but for those of you who are here, the hundreds and hundreds of comments that I have received from the most beautiful souls, you're the reason why I'm here and why I'm sitting here talking to you like I'm talking to my best friend. Because let me tell you, I am 100% introverted, and I have never thought that I would be here talking to so many people. And I have so much gratitude. And my last reading, whether it was the full moon or just the sheer exhaustion from, trying to get back to everybody and tell you guys how much I appreciate you and love you. Um, I got, when you get tired, you be bouncing off the walls. And there was some really funny and um, risque energy in the last. Must have been the full moon. We'll just blame it on the full moon, okay? But either way, thank you guys for being so supportive, and I really appreciate you guys subscribing and liking and commenting. It really does help with that YouTube algorithm. So, but I am going to try to be a little bit quicker, um, just to cut out some of my chattiness. But I do, that's what I do. I talk. I talk through my emotions, and that's what I want to do here with you guys. I want to help you in any way that I can to get some kind of comfort, because for me, you know, it's always it's been for quite some time a form of therapy that has been better for me than anything I've ever had, as far as like the love and the light here. I just, we're all, we're all in that well of pain, okay? So, um, it's nice to find somebody that's a part of your tribe. And I understand that I am not everybody's reader, and that's fine. I don't claim to be uh, some kind of great, perfect reader. Like I said, I'm very new, and that's why I'm always sending you, you know, my favorite readers that are absolute perfection with tarot. And, you know, I'm never going to be afraid to um, shout out my fellow friends that got me through the darkest times in my life. So you'll always hear me talking about them. And now I have new friends in all of you. So, um, yeah, just a quick, probably 5 minute thank you. But I just wanted you guys to hear it. And I will not be distracted for the rest of the reading. I'll try not to be. And I also say every time that I'm going to shorten this up, but I really want to this time. For me to see if I can do it. All right, so sacred cycles. Let go of the old, honor the cycle you're in, and what goes around comes around. So we see she has that crown of, the moon cycle, and she appears to be very, very sad. Like there's been many cycles. So you and your person could have been through many cycles already, trying to heal and work through your shadows. Um, Let go of the old. This feels like it feels like they want to have a new beginning. They have a new energy and vitality about them. You bring out their inner child. I feel like they are focusing on their health. And they're very careful who they let into their heart because they have been hurt. They have been hurt deeply along the way. It goes around, comes around. I feel like your person feels like they don't deserve love. I feel like they were stuck in some really terrible relationships, things that bordered on just abusive, not physically, but like mentally. You know, those people that can, the karmic, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling this person is trying to let go of a karmic, but it's not that easy. Creeping doubt, hesitation, skepticism, pessimism. This just brings me back to this long list of things they're trying to tell themselves in order to not feel better. Because I keep having the phrase, whatever helps you sleep at night, pop into my head right now. Um, but I don't think they do sleep at night. And I think that is some type of cycle that they are trying to let go of, as far as they have a bad habit of just being in their head mentally. But you bring about this newness, this, it's like they're hesitating and they're skeptical. But all they've seen from you is that you want to give them your heart. But I think they've still got some work to do. The moon. So that's Pisces energy for me. And fears, insecurity. Things are not as they seem. There's information yet to be revealed. Yeah, that's what it feels like with this, honoring the cycle they're in. I feel like they had a karmic who was high maintenance, probably narcissistic, um, probably made them feel like they didn't deserve love. There's many ways people can get in other people's heads and manipulate them and make them feel shame for things that you should never feel ashamed of yourself. Always, always love yourself and trust your intuition. And I feel like this person was so badly hurt that their fears and insecurities, their anxieties, they are off the charts. It makes them so hesitant. They are so careful at what they let in. But I don't think they've ever been around an energy like yours. They've never felt so alive. Mm. Again, I'm hearing that Vision of Love by Mariah Carey. Feel so alive, so thankful that I've received the answer that heaven has sent down to me. You treated me kind, sweet destiny, and I'll be eternally grateful, holding you so close to me. So, yeah, they're scared. They're very insecure. It doesn't matter how much you tell them not to be. But there's also things that they are not revealing. And I think that that is kind of also wearing on their mental health cycles. I feel like they are continuously wanting to figure out how to talk to you, but they have not figured it out yet because they are burdened. They don't have the energy to give to you right now. They're fighting for their sanity. They don't sleep at night. But I know they think of you at night. I think they think of you whenever they want to escape into something that brings the smile to their face. They think of you, and it's like you're the sun. You're the sun and the moon and the stars. And they're terrified that you're not gonna love them for who they are. When they finally reveal the things that they are so terrified to tell you, they are absolutely terrified that you will reject them, which to me seems it doesn't seem like your energy at all. You seem like somebody who has been pretty clear, maybe so clear it's triggered them into thinking that they could never be as good for you as would need them to be. And that's because they put you on a pedestal. You're like their empress. And look, I just always notice these wolves back here. And there's two of them. And the thing is, what I always think of, right, is what do you think of when you hear wolf? You hear lone wolf. Somebody's a lone wolf. But wolves also run in packs. So it's kind of like, to me, it's always really just, I've, I get the whole lone wolf vibe, howling at the moon. But wolves run in packs. And I feel like this is a nod to them recognizing that they don't have to be alone anymore because you can be a part of their pack. Give them grace and give them space and let them know that there is a safe place within you and allow them to work through their shadows and heal themselves and their insecurities and fears, because you can't fix that in them, pile one. As much as you want to, they have to do the work. And the best thing that you can do is love yourself like you would love them. Love yourself the way you want to be loved. Do something that makes you happy. And if you have things to say to your person, say them. I don't like sounding like a broken record, but I like to have people understand why I am so, while you hear me as a broken record, saying to always speak your mind, because you never know when it's going to be the last time. I lost two sisters in about 3.5 months to 4 month time period. And when something like that happens to you, or something just as traumatizing, everybody has their own traumas. And that's mine. And so I am forthcoming with why I myself have made it a point. Because once things like that happen to you, you really just don't care about things anymore. The dumb shit. You don't care about it. Little trivial nonsense. People who just suck your energy out of your body and have no good energy to give you. But if you think that this connection is as deep as it is, then you just be honest. Because if they walk away, they weren't the person that you thought they were. But if they are the person you think they are, and they're that divine counterpart, and they can't bring you that communication, they can't be as forthcoming as you, somebody needs to be brave. And your person is too terrified to do it. So, what I would suggest is just give them love and grace. And if you need to say things to your person, say them. And always have compassion, because you don't know what someone's going through. And I'm not saying to have compassion for somebody that's obviously evil or what, you know what I'm saying? If you guys are here, you are here because you want comfort in finding any answers to the mystery that is your person and why. And so you are further on this journey than they are. They might not even be a spiritual person, but they know how you make them feel. They know that they want to get rid of these old karmic cycles. They want to be focused on being a better person for you because they have unrealistic high standards for themselves. This, I feel like, is them. They're the ones that are in their head and never satisfied because they're always trying to analyze everything instead of just listening to their heart. But if they can do the work and they can start to recognize that this is a connection that is special, then divine timing will bring you guys together. And until then, work on yourself. Love yourself. Give yourself that love that you want to give your person. You can still energetically send your person good vibes or communicate if you're brave enough to do that. I promise you, once you start telling people exactly what's on your mind, it becomes just such a relief to be who you are, to not feel like you have to put on a mask on. And I feel like they understand that with you, they don't have to have that mask on. They can be exactly who they are. But they're holding on to a lot of things, and I don't think they want to burden you with those things. And you could have a million questions, and they could have no answers for any of them. But that's how they deal with their trauma. Maybe you're someone who wants to talk about your emotions, and your person is not somebody that was brought up to have emotional reactions. The body learns different ways to protect itself. And one of those ways is by avoiding at all costs any kind of confrontation. And it might not even be a confrontation, but to this person, it feels like it just, want, they don't want you to find out these things and then abandon them. So, if there are things that you would abandon your person for, then I mean, maybe it's not the connection you thought it was. I feel in a high level soul connection, it's basically, it's like you can't even, nobody can understand these connections but the people that are in them. So to try to get advice from people, um, not like-minded people. I mean, you're here, and I'm doing the best I can to give you some kind of comfort. Um, but nobody's going to understand this like you and your person. So that's who you have to communicate with. Even normal relationships, communication is always key. If you can't communicate with your person, there's no hope for this connection because these connections are so difficult. And that's why they're so difficult because a lot of people are just too set in their fears too afraid to say the things that they need to say. And not everybody has experienced loss and grief and trauma. Um, like some of us have, but you have to always have the perspective of compassion because you really just don't know what someone's going through. Thank you, Spirit. So, um, yeah, communication, conversation, need to clarify something, email, text messages, phone call. So, yeah, this absolutely is confirmation that there has to be a conversation. And I feel like your person wants it, but they're never going to be able to, no, not never, but your person is not moving very quickly through their, like I said, it feels like you are definitely further on this journey and you understand a lot more than they do. They're just trying to understand. I did have somebody make a comment and it did resonate. They said, you know, imagine your person doesn't believe in any of this and they're going through the same experience you're going through, but they have no idea, like you do, what is going on. And could you imagine being your person with all of their, whatever they're dealing with, have that added on top as something they just can't explain and they don't know how to? And maybe they need you to clarify some things. Maybe they want you to have conversation with them even though they're not very good at it. Maybe leave them some voice notes or send them some songs. There could be a musical connection. But communication is key. Left out in the cold. Yeah. Scarcity mindset, ready to give up, emotional and material loss. There is so much pain in this pile. There's so much pain. The only thing that's beautiful is you, your energy, the vitality that you bring out in them, the newness of experiencing the love that I don't think this person's ever had unconditional love. They grew up, or at some point in their lives, had the most awful things happen to make their body react in certain ways where they hesitate because they grew up with this scarcity mindset. They don't want to be abandoned and left out in the cold. They certainly don't want you to feel that way. But I feel like they are on the verge of giving up simply because the emotional stress is too heavy for them. It literally keeps them awake at night. And they think about all the insecurities and the fears and how there's so much they need to tell you, but they can't because they're fucking terrified. Don't hesitate if you need to say something, say it. That's your sign. All right, so let's get some of these Hermit Tarot. I am addicted to you. Please give me time. I've never felt this way before. See? They've never known a love like yours. They thought you weren't even real when you showed up. I need time for me. They do, because they have to they have some heavy stuff going on. And they have lots of responsibilities, and what they have to do is figure out how to get through all of that in order to be able to offer you anything. But you yourself is what's giving them hope. Um, okay. Messages for pile one's person, please. What would they say? Messages from. Okay, messages from pile one's person, please. Oh, these are always so messy. Messages from pile one's person. Oh, message. Okay. Let's go ahead and stop here. You make me want to do bad things. Again, the number 15 is the devil energy. It's the devil card in tarot. So this is a nod to that. Could be Capricorn energy. This is a nod to them just being addicted to you and how you make them want to make unhealthy choices. They want to let you in, but their creeping doubt and their sacred cycles and their long list of high standards that they don't feel like they can live up to, all their fears and insecurities, it keeps them in this mind frame that it's bad. Somehow it's bad. And that could be from just years of trauma and other relationships. So I don't know if you guys had a question in mind, um, but there's your answer. It's a big fat yes. This is the Ace of Swords. So all the aces are about a beginning. Oh my goodness, this card. This is the World card, and it's a completion. It's like a completion of everything. This is like where you want to end at. It's the last card in the Major Arcana. I miss you. Do you see it's them in her head? They don't think that you miss them. They don't think you think of them at all. I just posted this song on my community feed. If you want to go take a look at it, there is a video of an older gentleman, and he is doing an acoustic version of Creep by Radiohead, and it will break your heart. But I am feeling called to tell you that it's not very far down on my community feed either. So go check that out because it's um, it's very fitting to how your person thinks of themselves. And the fact that both these cards came out and they're both the same color. So I don't think there's too many color cards in this deck. Let's see what's on the bottom. You hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. Yeah, this is feeling Nine of Swords. And the normal depiction of this card is a person laying in bed and they've literally got 9 swords stabbed into them, and it's how your person feels at night when they go to sleep. They have so many fears, and one of them is losing you. One of them is not being able to ever tell you how they truly feel. I am hearing that song by Natalie Jane, Intrusive Thoughts. One of the lyrics says, "What if I die before telling you how I really feel?" And I feel like that is definitely your person. "19 is giving me sun energy, and so is the yellow. I think you are this person's sun. Didn't we already say that? You're their sun, moon, and stars? I think you are. And I think they just want to know somehow, some way, without having to ask you how you feel. They just want to know you. They're too scared. And they also don't have that energy to give to you. Okay, so let's get some messages. And we're going to use White Rose Guidance Divine Love Messages Volume 2 today. Messages for pile 1. What is their person? I don't like that being the other side. It's my, well, I'm gonna have to fix that later. You know I have to have all my cards like right side up. Alright, pile 1. What do they wish they could tell you? Any messages for pile 1 from their person, please? You are always so sweet. Where did it go? I am drawn to your deep intelligence and wisdom. If this is another, makes me feel like they think they're not good enough for you. You will be in my mind or my heart until death and beyond. They want to tell you that. They do. They're too scared. Thank you for your beautiful light and energy in my life. Energy. Confirmation. Like I said, you are the most beautiful light and energy that they've ever experienced. And I feel like they see the world in color now because of you. Before their heart was so closed off, and you're the one the one person who has kind of broken the barrier a little bit. I want to create with you. Where do we go from here? There are just so many questions. Oh, there's one turned over there. All I ever wanted and needed is you. This is a nod to the Depeche Mode song, Enjoy the Silence. I don't know if anybody needs to hear that, but it's true. Any more messages from Pile One, please? I'm afraid if you touch me, you will destroy me. That is how much depth their emotion runs for you, even though they can't express it. They literally feel like once they let you in, it's something they can't come back from. And they're just not ready to do it yet. Just not yet. Oof. Okay, let me just make sure that. Okay, let's see what the bottom of the deck is. Your name is following me everywhere. I never cared so deeply for someone before. I believe it, Pile One. I believe it. Because there's a lot of fear and insecurity in this pile. For as much adoration as they have for you, they have no way of knowing how to express it. And this is them trying to figure out how to do that. I did get this fell on the ground. The taste of your presence. It's something I will never, ever be able to forget. Yeah. You're all they ever wanted, Pile One. They've never cared so deeply about anyone, and they're terrified to fuck it up. But I feel like Spirit has your back because they are seeing signs everywhere that point to you. And that's why they just want to know, where do they go? Where do you go from here? All right, Pile One. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Um, really does help the channel. Um, Trying to make that 1K subscribers. um, but yeah, if you don't mind, it would be an enormous help. So tell me what you think down below, and I hope you found some comfort. And I just want to send you this the tightest, warmest soul hugs and all my love and light. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, night, wherever it is, wherever you are. Thank you, Pile One. See you in the next one. Okay, bye. Hey, Pile Two. If you chose this beautiful green adventurine, this is going to be your reading. All right. This is your card. Redemption, absolution, forgiveness, penance. Number 20 could be significant. Um, this card is so beautiful. It's like she's clutching her heart. Her eyes. I swear you could see the universe in her eyes. And she's so sad. She's probably waiting on that divine timing, that patience. No, but something in this situation calls for forgiveness. Um, I'm also hearing the song by Hailstorm, Redemption. It's a very good song. There might be some messages in the lyrics for you. It's a very empowering song. Um, so, let's get started. I hope you all are doing very well. Thank you so much for all the lovely comments, likes, subscribes. Keep that shit up, guys. Do it right now. But for real, thank you so much, because this YouTube algorithm is kind of ridiculous. So, um, everything counts, every little bit. And all of you that have been leaving such beautiful comments, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. And like I said, I will get back to every single one of you. Um, I I'm up to date on my comments. That's why I sound so tired all the time. Um, Last reading was a little unhinged, especially if you went to pile two. That full moon energy, um, and exhaustion. And I had some comments, some rude people, but just know that yes, I am slow. I do get distracted, and I know the majority of you don't mind that. A lot of confirmation comes from a distraction, and I love hearing you guys tell me about what resonates. The weird stuff that I say, I'm just. That's why I say it, because somebody is going to resonate with it. There's a reason that I have these little popcorns come out of my brain, you know. So I say it, and yeah, I do get a bit scattered, and they tried to say like they literally must have watched 5 seconds of a video because they said I didn't care about the reading, and that the cards were cute, and that's why I was just like, really, guy, really. And a few of you out there did defend my honor. So much so that the guy finally deleted his comment. But yeah, so, but to that one comment or few comments that I got, I had so many other comments that were so beautiful. And so F that guy, and I'm here for you, and I'm going to be as authentic as I possibly can on YouTube. Which is why I need you guys to keep subscribing so we can figure out some ways that I can interact with you guys and not have to hide my cards, or I don't know. My favorite readers are constantly just so terrified of saying, or not really saying, but like showing like the wrong thing, and I don't like that. I just want to be me. And listen, I am holding back. I am an oversharer, and I try my best to rein that in. But yeah, as you've seen, it's hard. But I believe that's why you guys are here, because I think that's the energy that my collective wants. And if, people like that want to stop by and pass judgment, then oh well. Um, the mass majority of you are lifting my spirits on a daily basis. So comment, because I will talk to you. And like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Okay, enough of my begging. But equally, I'm also just pouring love out to you guys. So I just hope you guys know that that's what I care about the most. So I have said a few times that I was going to try to keep this particular reading a little bit shorter and not be so scattered. But I am who I am, and now I'm hearing that song. What I am is what I am, you what you are or what. And I believe somebody needed to hear that because it was in my head for a reason. So let's take a deep breath and think about your person. And let's pick your oracle cards. Oof, these ones want to come out. Okay. Um, okay, this one. Okay, so let's do that. I don't know why, but those cards were really calling. All right, bottom of the deck, guys. Collector of Hearts. I love this card. But it seems as though maybe the forgiveness. Let me just, put this away because I'll drop it. Okay. So automatically, And also, you picked the green adventuring, which is like a heart chakra stone. And so, okay, this person is not ready to settle down. And it's not because they don't want to be with you, because I feel that you have collected their heart. But I feel it's more as if this person wants to be on their own. Maybe they just came free from a traumatic relationship, or yeah, and maybe they just want to see what's out there. But you know what I keep hearing? Nothing even comes close to you, Tatu. Nothing. And I feel like they may have gone and tried to be in their player energy. And I think they got their heart broken. Because they might not be ready to settle down, but all they can think of is you. And they want your forgiveness because they really feel like they think they fucked up. And I think they did. But if you could forgive them, pile two, I mean, this is how they see you. Just holding their heart. Either you or your person could have children. It almost looks like there's a, to me, it looks like an image of like a tree with sunshine and clouds behind it. Also looks like that on her, one on her forehead. We'll say those are dragon scales, but we all know that they're mermaid scales. Okay, so you see how she's got these little, let me fix that light. There we go. She's got these tiny little, like, if it's like she cries fairy dust, is what I want to say. It doesn't look like tears, it looks like, just looks like fairy dust. Like, just so sparkly. And the eyes on these cards, I swear they get me. That's where all the energy comes from when I am looking at one of these cards. So, yeah, I feel like this is you, and you've got their heart. Yeah. But maybe you have somebody else's heart as well, or maybe they think you do. There could be some kind of misunderstanding in this area, if there's a nod to a third party. Maybe they're not ready to settle down and have a family, or vice versa. But they think about it often, how they broke your heart. And even though they weren't ready to settle down and wanted to play the field, nothing ever compared. and they want forgiveness for the time that they wasted, but they needed that. Divine timing doesn't, these relationships, these high level soul connections are never easy. I mean, if we're being real, relationships are never easy, right? So these particular relationships are not for the faint of heart. And I really feel they are so regretful. So regretful. Because they see you as this precious, beautiful soul that they broke your heart. It's how they imagine you clutching your heart, looking sorrowful. Meanwhile, you've put some magical spell on them and you have collected their heart because they can't think of anybody else. Even when they're with trying to be with other people, they always have you in the back of their mind. And now I don't feel like they are out on the prowl. I don't know why I had to say that, but they are not out on the prowl. And they just think about it so often, how they wish they hadn't chosen the path that they did at the time they did. But the universe, you have to surrender to the universe with these connections, otherwise, it'll eat you from the inside out. It really will. And you have to be honest and communicate and be authentic because that is the only way these relationships work. Jealous one. Yeah. And this could be just because they know they've been out playing the field, or they were, so much so they wanted forgiveness because they had wasted that time. But they treat you like one look at you could turn them to stone. They're terrified of losing you, so much so that they don't even know what to say. They want your forgiveness. They want to apologize. They want to be with you. They want to protect you. They want you, but they do not want to share you. They do not want to share you. So I don't know if this is a nod or, one off for someone who is in a third party situation. I'm getting a polyamorous vibe. Not for everybody, but somebody out there. But this, yes, they are definitely scared of losing you. And I think they're losing their mind a little bit because of it. And here you are with your maniacal little kitty. Always reminds me of my Lily. She's so cute. But yeah, you're looking at nobody else. And they could be in this energy because, like I said, they had love interests or was dating. So maybe, that's why they're so hung up on losing you, because they feel like you are also entertaining others. Um, so yeah, they want to be your baby. I know I just talked about this with someone in the comments, but I'm hearing the song Justify My Love by Madonna. She says, I want to be your baby. hmm Wanting, needing, waiting for you to justify my love. Yearning, burning. Yeah, go check out that song, those lyrics, because they have some fire for you. Pile 2, The Traveler. Travel, a foreigner, beginning your journey, long distance relationship. Yes, it does feel as if this is something that is long distance separation. Um, but I think with the ship and the angel wings, we got more ships in the back. Oop, oop, oop. More ships in the background, and gosh, she looks so sad. It's like she's waiting. She's waiting for the journey to begin. I don't know why, but I'm now hearing foreigner and journey in my head. So you might like those bands. They might like those bands. Um, this one particular, waiting for a girl like you, and this one, sleep, separate ways. Of course, you have to check out the Hailstorm version, or Lizzie Hale with Daughtry, because that one is amazing. So yeah, this is you just waiting. Somehow, some way, you want to get to them. You want them to get to you. You keep searching for an opportunity, and it just has not happened because divine timing, you know? You got to be patient. You got to work on your shadows. This person seems like they have some shadows to work on. Everybody does. This could also be a nod to just traveling with you. They want to travel the world with you. They want to spend their life in beautiful places with you, their angel. The devil's domain. So this always gives me devil energy from the tarot, and it's that's Capricorn energy. Obsession, addictions, and poor habits, codependency. So this could be things that they are dealing with. They are, yeah, they've got a lot of things that a lot of shadows they need to work through. Like they literally feel bound by their demons. a rather terrifying card. It's how they feel. It's how much they are gripped, I think, especially by fear of losing you. Yeah. Manifestation. Manifesting dreams. Your power is activated. Everything is flowing easily. I feel like I feel like this is you. You have been manifesting this dream of your person for so long, and I feel like you understand the situation. I think you intuitively already understand all of this, and you're waiting for your person. You're sitting there and you're, you know, manifesting your own dreams. You're making friends with your demons. And of course, there's a little nod to that little tiny black cat right there. Look at how adorable. But yeah, Halloween could be significant. Maybe that'll be around the time that um, your dreams will be activated, your power, everything will start to flow easily to you at that time. Or it could be a special holiday that you and your person, love. Fun fact, my house um, was actually, it's, I call it my Halloween house because I signed the papers on Halloween. And it was on Halloween that this became my home, um and I love Halloween. I love most holidays. Halloween's a pretty big one for this house, so it was extra special that way. So maybe there's something like that in there for you guys. Costs of vanity. This has come out in every reading for the past like 3 readings. I had a dream about this card last night. I just had this deja vu moment, but I now remember dreaming of this card last night. Wow. I don't know what that means, but again, what I see besides Narcissus looking at his reflection and this intense side eye from, because he's not looking at her. She's only, I mean, she seems like she's pretty content to only be looking at her phone. And all these emojis, there's really no, like, the actual, like, emoticon ones. Is that what you call them? They're like laughing at you, or they're just sad or confused or mad. They're all just not good. I don't get a good feeling from those. And so maybe this illusion, maybe you live an illusion online, or maybe they do, and maybe that's what's cost someone their relationship. or just I'm always drawn to living in the illusion, the superficial points. I think everybody has narcissistic traits. It's a word that people throw around a lot, and um, I mean, I have OCD since I was a kid, and um, you know, there's lots of disorders that have narcissistic type traits. Doesn't necessarily mean you're a narcissist. Um, that's why I advocate for showing compassion to your person. Unless they're truly evil, then, off with their head. But um, you can never know what people are dealing with in their heart and their body, their soul, um, and what you may think is a narcissistic trait could just be a trauma response on how their body learned to, you know, protect itself from even the youngest of ages. A lot of stuff comes from childhood. And it's so ingrained in us that we have to be a certain way. This person could have grown up in a household that didn't allow um, didn't allow you to let your emotions free. Kind of like suck it up. Like not necessarily a man, but like suck it up, be a man. That's what I keep hearing. And tears are the body's way of healing from the inside out. Don't ever be scared of tears. If you are new here, I cry. Okay. I am a Pisces sun and moon, and I am emotional. And I found something that helps me regulate my emotion. I found many things. And I don't always think obsessions are, terrible because I can't, right? I'm OCD. I'm on medication and I am, but it doesn't erase the fact that it's there. I'm just better able to deal with it. So they could be learning how to deal with their superficial traits that, you know, they don't want you to see them a certain way. Or I'm even getting that they're scared of what other people may think. For whatever reason, they are holding back because of what they are afraid others will think. But I try to channel my obsessions into things that are what I would deem healthy obsessions. And those are just things that I feel are in my best interests. Tarot. It's very, like I said, to be able to sit here and regulate my emotions with you guys, that is what I'm here for. We're here to make, help each other heal. But like music, art, poetry, um, there's so many things that I can funnel my obsession into and it not be, you know, considered a bad thing. I don't necessarily believe codependency, as in, like, if you want to spend all your time with your person and you're both introverts and you both, you know, have the same love languages and you want to spend all your time together and people want to call you code. I just don't think that is terrible. I feel like that is you finding your person and wanting to be with them all the time. Codependency, when it's a bad thing, yeah, it's just like that obsession thing. It's like I feel like certain, like, I'm addicted to love. I'm just, I've heard that song in my head. Gonna have to face it. You're addicted to love. I just don't see the harm in some of the things that people want to call harmful. So before you try to label your person as an addict, as a codependent person, as somebody who is obsessed or narcissistic or living in an illusion, I live in my own world and I'm happy here because there's a lot of fucked up shit out there in the world. And I've been through some things. So I try to live my inner child to the fullest and regulate my emotions to the best of my ability. And every day is a chance to heal and continue on. And that's basically how I have to look at life, one day at a time. Everybody deals with things in different ways. So just always have compassion and try to understand there's so many different perspectives out there. It's one of the things I've gained from watching tarot, besides therapy, that, you know, they don't know they're my therapist, but they are. The proud rebel, rule breaker, nonconformist, non-traditional relationship. So, yeah, that is totally giving, like, I think you may have different values, it could be, and maybe, hmm, remember I was getting that polyamorous vibe, non-traditional relationship. I mean, there could be a third party somewhere, and your person doesn't want that to come back on them in their particular circle. So that could be a one-off, but yeah. But I feel like you are a proud rebel, that you don't follow the rules, so to speak, unless you follow your heart. And I think this person has always been a very practical, grounded, you know, safe decision. And now all these emotions are coming out and it's causing a lot. And you're just over here manifesting your dreams, rebelling against anybody who tries to say that what you want isn't what you need. And you are the only one who knows what you need. So always trust your intuition and follow your heart. Because there's a lot of bad advice out there. Now, I don't claim to be anybody's therapist or that I'm even some kind of excellent tarot reader. I direct you to my favorites for a reason. I'm new at this. I am an empath, and I intuitively read. So I just say what I feel, and if that's something that you want and you enjoy, then you're in my tribe. Here we are. Um, but yeah, yeah, I just, they really need something to hold on to because they're terrified that they're losing you. Let me get the tarot. Let's see what we get here. That was a sexy shuffle, y'all. That was really good. I'm terrified. Yeah, they are fucking terrified. I left because you told me to. That just feels like a cop out. I know you from somewhere. This is the Six of Cups. So this just reaffirms to me that you have known this person for quite some time, maybe since you were kids. Um, but Six of Cups is a nostalgic energy. And so I really do think they are in their head thinking about you all the time, thinking about what they want to say. And I think you might actually be changing some of their more traditional values and helping them to see that the cost of that vanity, of worrying about what anybody else thinks instead of your own happiness. I think they are starting to realize that their happiness, that their heart means more. They just still need time. Okay, so let's get some messages. Messages from Pile 2's person. What do they wish they could say if they could? Ace of Pentacles. They want a new beginning with you, a fresh start. I'm sorry, guys, but if you were here from Pile 2 in the last video, I mean, please give me a comment because this is where everything went crazy in the last video's Pile 2. This is some big energy right here, and I mean, that could be something that they obsessively think about. They don't want anybody else to touch you. They do. They want you. Messages from Pile 2. Oh, 24 might be significant. I don't know. They came out together. Look at that. You make my heart full. That's 10 of Cups. That's 10 of Cups, which is one of the best cards that you can get in the tarot. They want to share everything with you. You've made them feel so loved, so much so that they didn't even believe it was true. And they tried to deny it and see other people. And now they regret it because they know that you have their heart. You're the only one that's making their heart feel full like that. Confirmation. They do not want to lose you. Scared of losing you. I need more balance. That's 2 of Pentacles, I believe. Yeah. They do not want to lose you. But I think that they're still working on so many things in their own life that they cannot give you that energy. It's like they're fighting so that they can make you their 10 of Cups. They're just terrified they're going to lose you before they can get that far. They want that new beginning. They want to manifest this dream with you. They're ready to break all the rules. Hmm. 16 is the Tower. Just looking and just gave me Tower energy. They might be in a Tower moment or at the end of their Tower moment. But you're their wish fulfillment. You're their heart and soul. And they just want to be with you. Any more messages for pile 2? I'm sorry. Every time I see this card, it makes me want to cry. I just want your forgiveness. And I don't know what that forgiveness is for. Only you guys know. But they are so sorry. Okay, so yeah. I feel like your person, when things get heavy, they try to make you smile. Or they use humor to avoid heavy conversations. Okay, so let's get some messages to round out your reading here, guys. Imagine you naked. We sure do. All right. So today I've got some White Rose Guidance, Divine Love Messages, Volume 2. A very excellent, beautiful reader. was my therapist for quite some time. She does not know who I am, but oh, oh, I just dropped so many cards, y'all. Okay, so here's the deal. Spirit does not want me to use this deck because Spirit said I throw your stuff on the ground right now. So I am going over here to these soulmates and separation cards because that's what I'm feeling called. Messages for pile two's person, please. What would they say if they could? Messages for pile two's person, please. Messages for pile two's person. Okay. I'm focused on doing the work and healing. See? They are. They are working on it. They are working on it. I know I caused you so much pain. They do. They're hurting real bad. They're hurting real bad, Pile 2. They're in their head so obsessed with how they're going to ever get your forgiveness. Because they can never forgive themselves for causing you any pain. It's so hard to express my feelings. It is. It really is. It really is. Because all I want to do is bawl my eyes out. Like from when things get real and emotional, this person has a trauma response of just avoiding it. They can't express their feelings. No matter how much pain they know it causes you, they can't. And they don't want to lose you because of it. They're trying to heal this part of them. They're trying to do better. I need space. I need space. Do some grace and some space. That's what they need. Pile 2. So let them go into hermit mode and let them do the healing. And the universe will bring you together when it's time. They're so sorry. They're so sorry. They want redemption. Redemption in your heart. So if you forgive them, tell them You never know when will be the last time you're able to tell anybody anything. Be brave. They need you to be brave. The bottom of the deck. Oh. Again with Justify My Love. I want to be your baby. I want to be your lover. Yeah, I feel this person. They feel your sadness and they just want to make you smile. They can't express their feelings, but they will always try to make you smile. And they're a freak. They're freaky deaky. So it's usually probably like a little, you know, that type of joke. A dirty joke. Oh, I'm hearing Taylor Swift lover. You'll save all your dirtiest jokes for me. And at every table, I'll save you a seat. Okay, I gotta go. Pile two. Again, this is me channeling out these tears, and just know that we heal each other, okay? And I'm good behind the camera. Um, this is something normal for me. I made a funny comment to somebody. Well, I thought it was funny. I think she did too. But I had responded and she said she couldn't believe that I took the time to respond to her. And guys, I will talk to you. So talk to me. But I I I wrote her again and I said, "But that's what I do. It's what I live for. To help unfortunate merfolk like yourself." And I in my best little Ursula voice. Um, well, that wasn't my best Ursula voice, but I was just trying to recreate the moment. Because obviously she didn't hear my voice, but hopefully she's watching now and she heard it. But she thought it was funny. So, oh boy, guys, this was a heavy one. Okay, but I'm so happy to have any if I could just if one person resonates and gets any kind of comfort, that's what I'm here for. So sending all my love and light and tight soul hugs and lots of love. Please like, subscribe, comment. You guys have been so great lately, and I'm just a few hundred away from the old 1K. Actually, I'm not too sure. I think might be 250 away. I can't even remember the last time. I get on there and I'm just like I need to type back to my people, and then I go and I get all these loving comments, and then I go and I take that and I spill it all over to my to my favorite people, my favorite readers. Um, so, yes, go check out my community feed. You're going to find all my favorites there. I do channel music there, art, and um, always with the 1111. I wrote somebody back tonight. I said, I just wanted you to know that my email timestamp came in and you commented at 1111. Yeah, my OCD brain. But anywho, thank you again. I hope you are all having a beautiful day, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you so much, guys. Bye. Hey, pile 3. If you chose this beautiful red jasper heart, this is going to be a reading. Your card today is natural, authentic, real, organic, the number 40. So, right off the bat, I am just, of course, I'm drawn into the eyes and just how real. She has tears coming down. So, this gives me just a big energy of being authentic and how important it is to be your truest self. Which I feel like your person might have a problem with, at least with you. Or maybe you're the only one that they can be actually authentic with. You're the only one that's made them feel like they can be real. You see right through to the real them. Whew, let's get some oracle cards, shall we? Trying to make this a little bit quicker, but of course, that is not something I can do, you guys. So, I think I might have shaved 15 minutes off of both the first two readings. To everyone that has liked, subscribed, and commented, I just have so much love and light for all of you. Thank you so much. It really has helped. And if you could continue to hit those like buttons and subscribe if you haven't, send me a comment. I love to talk to you guys. I think most of you know that at this point. So, all right, guys, let's take a deep breath and think about your person. And we're going to pick you some cards here. Okay, guys, let's see what we got. Well, that's the bottom of the deck, so I'll go ahead and keep that. And we'll look at that. Oh, there it is. Keeps coming out. And I feel like this is you in all your authenticity. You opened your heart. And you've been the band-aid to your person and their heart. They never thought they could open their heart again. Yet here you are, helping them to heal old emotional pain, which is very difficult for them to do. But your natural beauty and authenticity, the fact that you're just probably the realest person they've ever known, has them believing in love again. Well, we have a theme here. I don't know if red means anything to anybody significant, but we have painting red roses, trying to fix it, correcting and improving something, make the best out of a bad situation. So, yeah, I feel like your person is in the midst of healing past traumas. And I feel like they might still be kind of engulfed in still some kind of karmic situation. They're trying to make the best of it. They're trying to course correct and improve and trying to work on their shadows, because you've shown them that they can absolutely love again when they thought they never could. And they're mad that they have to wait. They're mad that they have to do all these pointless, not pointless, but I mean, what's the point of having to paint all those roses red? It was just something the evil queen was making her do. So maybe they have a karmic in their life. Maybe they have a family. Maybe they have priorities in career. But whatever it is, they're trying to make the best of it, because ever since you opened your heart to them and just being you, authentic, real, organic, they've been able to slowly, very slowly, begin to heal. And they're now trying to fix everything, every tiny detail, in order to get to you. And I feel like it's not going to be soon, which is why they seem so perturbed, to say the least. She looks very angry. I mean, I would be too. White roses are beautiful as well. But maybe they have somebody in their life or something that is so mundane and so soul sucking and so just something that really bothers them because they just want to be with you. They just want to be with you. And I think you are unaware of all of these things that are going on. I feel like your person keeps that kind of stuff to themselves. They only want to show you the best of them. So I feel like you don't get much communication at all, if any, because they don't want to be anything but authentic, and they don't want to risk losing you. But they're just trying to fill their time with anything they can, however mundane, to keep themselves from thinking of you and how much they want to be with you. But I don't think that they can. I think after a day's worth of mundane responsibilities, they climb into bed at night and they think of you. They think about your eyes and how much you hold their heart in your hands when they never thought that anybody could ever hold their heart again. Trick or treat. Playing games, not serious, unsure of their intentions. I feel like this is you, right? I feel like you are definitely more intuitive than you give yourself credit for. And always listen to your intuition. Because when you get into your head and you start coming up with answers or scenarios, because you're unsure of what's going on, you're trying to solve a mystery with no material. Are they playing games with you? Are they serious? Do they even know what they want? And so here you are, just trying to come up with any kind of comfort you can. You're here right now watching this, trying to come up with some answers to the mystery behind your person. And I don't think they want to keep these things from you. I think it's more of a, they don't want to show you that they're weak in any kind of way. But you are helping them to heal, even if they're not openly saying things to you that, or anything to you that would make you believe that. You are helping them to heal. This also feels like something they think you think of them, if that makes sense. It's like they're in their head because they know that they're not pulling their weight in this connection. They know that they can't give to you what you deserve, and they sure do not want to look like any type of weakness or anything but someone who you can be safe with. They don't want, they want a clean slate with you. They want to, they're trying to make the best of a bad situation, but I think you are their end goal. But they are in their head and they're basically giving themselves hell because at some point they probably were playing games and not serious and not. I'm pretty sure you're still unsure of their intentions. But I do think that they are on the other side of believing in this connection when in the beginning they weren't serious. They thought it was way too good to be true. It must not be real. They don't deserve this. But I believe they are on the other side of it. Now, you're helping them to heal by showing them your heart, your authentic love and support and unconditional. And I don't think they've ever experienced that before in their life. I think they may have thought they knew what love was, but now they know that what they have with you is beyond. It's the highest of soul connections, and they're recognizing that. Yeah, you are their unicorn. One of a kind, hard to find, irreplaceable. They know this now. They know now that they're trusting their heart more than their mind, rather than be in denial. They are, because of you being so real and so unconditionally loving. It's like, it doesn't feel like it really feels like they've been a hot mess throughout the from the start. Like a false start is what I keep feeling, or maybe more than one false start. But they know that you're one of a kind. They know that you're real and authentic. They now trust themselves and their intuition, even though they still hold back because their body still responds to the trauma that they have been through. And that response is to be guarded, to keep a wall up. But they are slowly, slowly, slowly opening their heart to you as well. You're a unicorn who came in and helped them to feel like they could heal when they thought they didn't, they couldn't. And ancient history, ancestral karma, gift from the ancestors, someone you have a past with. I'm settling on someone you have a past with. Although, if this resonates, that is also, you know, but this ancient history, I feel like you did have a past with this person at some point. And yeah, I think they just want a blank slate. Whatever they have, they want to leave it in the past, and they're still learning how to do it. And we all know it's very hard to release pain, grudges, um, but I feel like they think of you often. Like they wish they had made different choices, and it haunts them. I always have to close in on these cards because this card is so creepy. Like, look at the eyes. And then you have like a random moth, I think. But yeah. So, oh, and there's a giant squid back here, or octopus. And I do want to say that that's an. It's like I can see the word in my mind. Anais, Anais. I just still don't even know if it's right. The last reading, I got into it. But yeah, I just feel like they think of you in the past, and they want you to be their future. Temptation. This is what you've been to them. It's amazing how these cards are all just kind of, they're all giving so much red. Root chakra energy, even some sacral. And so you might have some blockages. They might have some blockages they need to work through. But you, from the beginning, were a weakness. And they didn't want to seem weak. That's coming back to me. You kept giving them tempting offer after tempting offer. They felt so seduced. And they do still desire you so much. It's like they're starving, but they're holding an apple and they're told not to eat it. They want you so much. The hand of fate. Fated events, fated relationship, forces beyond your control. We've got, starting with her thumb, that is Venus, then Jupiter, then Saturn, Sun, and Mercury, I think. But yeah, she's just covered in symbols. But yeah, the hand of fate. This is a connection that was destined to be. And they're finally coming around to that. They no longer feel you are this temptress, this seductor, this person who's playing games or not serious. They think you're a unicorn. They know you're a unicorn. They know there's nobody else like you. Because you've continued to be authentic and real. And not only did they think you were too good to be true, now they know just how true you are. And while they may not understand this type of thing, they do understand the feeling of being, of forces being beyond your control. Because they have not been able to control themselves ever since you walked into their life or back into their life. Because some of you are from someone you have a past with. So they are, they are understanding more and more that this connection is something that is so rare. On that note, we are going to start with some Hermit Tarot. I am manifesting you. I just dream and wish for your everything, for everything. So they have all these wishes, but you make them want to do bad things. Pile 3. Any True Blood fans? Because it's funny. This is the deck we're using, and that's the only song I hear when I see that card. I want to do bad things with you. All right, so let's go ahead and get some messages. Messages from pile 3's person. What would they say if they could? What do they wish they could say? Pile 3. I meant what I said. They wish they could say. They meant what they said. Your family won't like me. You could be in somewhat of the same circle, and for some reason they know your family won't like them, or this could just them being insecure. I feel more that it's insecure. Or maybe they're worried their family won't like you. That could be a one-off for somebody. Let's see what else we get. Messages from pile 3's person, please. Messages from pile 3's person. Okay. Okay. That's pretty decent. I'm too afraid to talk. Mm-hmm. That is absolutely the case with most of these connections. Somebody's got to be the brave one, and it's usually the person watching these readings. Oh, this came out, I think, in pile one. Yeah, and I mentioned that in my community feed. Every time I see this card, it reminds me of the lyrics to the Radiohead song Creep. And I've mentioned it several times in different readings. And finally, I put it up on my community feed. There's this, um, there's an older man that does an acoustic. Um, he just sits there with his guitar and sings the song, and it will literally rip your heart out. It is such the energy that I feel when it's like, you are so special. How could you possibly want them? They're a creep. And it's just, they make themselves feel so terrible. Partially because they're too afraid to ask the things they want to ask or say the things they want to say. They'd rather be in their head. Well, I don't think they'd rather be. But this is just the way that their body deals with conflict. And this is what they see as conflict. Talking. They don't want to do anything that would cause you any pain. Worry about us a lot. They really do. It's another 7. Oh boy. Now is not the time. Yeah. They are still trying to course correct. I feel like maybe they had a whole plan. One of those people that are so grounded, they have this life plan, and then you came along and flipped them on their ass. And now they're trying to do everything they can to get to their unicorn. And they worry about everything. They worry about everything. How that you guys can be together. But it's fate, guys. You just have to work. These connections are so difficult because you are triggering each other into healing. So if somebody refuses to heal, it's just not going to work. And communication is a big part of that. You have to communicate. I just saw 3333 on the timer. But now is not the right time. They still need some time. You are their everything. You are their 10 of Pentacles. You are the whole package. You are everything they've ever wanted and more. You are the dream. You are the unicorn. It's fate. They're addicted to you. Again, this is that devil energy, that Capricorn energy. But they're addicted to you. So much so that, I mean, they are so tempted. And if you've been cut off completely, like ghosted, or there's very minimal communication, it could just be because they are so tempted. And they can't lose their mind over you and get all of this stuff that they're trying to fix done. So they are working on it. It's just not the time right now. But they're worried, they're afraid. You are their everything. Their unicorn. The only one that's ever touched their heart like this. They're addicted to that. This was already down. I must have picked it back up. But this is something that they really are worried about. And this is, only take this if it resonates. Because this is, not all messages are for everyone. I don't feel like that is for everyone, but I feel like if it resonates, then it is meant for you. But here's that fresh start. That fresh start. The green reminds me of the heart chakra. They want a fresh start with you. Just a clean slate. They want to get past all of this trauma, this pain. They don't even want to taint you with it. They want to keep you safe and protected. They want you to always be real and authentic. And they always want you to keep that innocence of heart. They don't want to taint you with any of the things that they worry about. But all they want is a fresh start with you. And they are working towards that. They're working towards it. Pile 3. Let's get some message cards. We have White Rose Guidance, Divine Love Messages, Volume 2. Let's see if we got any more messages here. Messages for Pile 3's person, please. Is there anything this Pile 3's person wish they could say? It's heartbreaking we can't have more than we do now. It is. It really is. It feels so heavy. They just want to be with you. They know it's not the time. Oh, and they're so pissed about it. They want to be with you so bad. They worry about it constantly. Mostly before bed, because I feel like during the day they fill their time with those mundane tasks, those things that they use in order to get out of their own head. But I don't think they ever really truly do. And when they lay down to go to sleep at night, all they see is you, their unicorn. Messages from Pile 3's person, please. I was not looking for something like this. Yeah, when you came along, it was, yeah, they were not expecting this at all. Let alone for you to be their everything, their unicorn, given to them by the hands of fate, just delivered right to them. And this is what they tried to tell themselves when they were in denial. But they're not in denial anymore. They know what's up. You're the only one who understands me at such a deep level. And that is absolutely what I get from this. You're so authentic and real with this person. They've never experienced that before. They've never felt an unconditional love like this. Messages from my author's person, please. Okay. All right. Well, there's that. Oh, boy, they do want you so much. They do just want to kiss you all night and put their arms around you and hold you like a teddy bear. I just got goosebumps. So we meet again, my dear friend, through space and across time. They understand that this is fate. They understand that this is something they cannot explain and it is beyond their control. They want to create with you. This could be that nod to that Ten of Pentacles. They want that family, that everything, you know. You're not my usual type, but I like it a lot. Well, I mean, apparently they do. Apparently the type they thought was their type was not their type. Because you are the unicorn. There's nobody like you, Pile 3. I can't bear to build it all again and watch it all wash away. And this is what they are terrified of. This is why they're too afraid. They're too afraid to talk because they're too afraid that they're going to say something that will somehow make you turn away from them. I'm not ready for commitment with anyone. This is a big deal. And I say that because I feel like it feels like they could have just come out of some kind of karmic relationship, some kind of traumatic, maybe a divorce or um, something that really, really put them through the ringer. And I think it's turned them completely off, or it had turned their heart completely off until you snuck up in there. Because every broken heart is just where the light can go in through the cracks, right? And they know that this is fate. They know that you're a unicorn, but they still have this traumatic response to keep their guard up, to not give away their power, to be one of those people that can do it all on their own because they have some deep traumatic need to be able to take care of themselves and the people they love. And that could be everything that they are trying to do right now. But they're terrified because they didn't think they would feel this way about anybody ever again. And honestly, I don't think they've ever felt this way about anybody because you are a unicorn. I mean, fate. Your person probably doesn't even believe in this kind of stuff. But they're smart enough to know that whatever they're feeling is beyond their control. And they just want to surrender and they want a fresh start. And they are constantly in worry. But you're the only one who understands them on such a deep level. I feel like they've healed so much since you've come into their life. You are a light at the end of their tunnel. And they're terrified that you won't be there by the time they make it to you. 47:47 on the clock. So that's 11:11 actually reduces. I really do feel like this is a twin flame connection or, high level soulmate, whatever you want to think of it as, but it is definitely divinely guided. So keep doing you, pile 3, because fate's going to take care of the rest. Your person still has things that they have to move through and heal. I mean, we all heal every day. It's a never-ending process. But they are literally in the trenches right now with the things that are going on in their life, which they don't tell you because they don't want to taint the perfection, the pedestal that they have you on, this unicorn that you are. And they don't want you to think that they don't want to commit to you, but I feel like it's just their freedom they don't want to give up. So be their friend. Have compassion for them. Give them love and light. Because you intuitively know how they feel. I don't think you'd be here if you didn't. So give them some grace, give them some space, and let them tie up all of their loose ends because they're on their way to you, pile 3. Come hell or high water is what I just heard. Well, thank you very much, pile 3. I'm sending you so much love and tight soul hugs. These kinds of connections are never easy. They're not for the faint of heart. And not everybody can deal with the difficult emotions and triggers and shadow work that you have to do in order to get to the other side. But it's possible. Only with authenticity and communication. And usually, there's got to be one of you that has to be brave and continue to be brave, because it's hard. It is definitely hard. And I think they just want to open their heart to you, but it's just not time yet. It's just not time. Thank you so much, pile 3. I hope that wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're having a wonderful day, night, whatever it is. Thank you so much for all the lovely comments and all the, just the love and light you guys have sent to me. Keep commenting. I'm commenting back to everybody. You can hear the exhaustion in my voice, but believe me, it is so fulfilling. It heals me to know that I have helped comfort any of you in any type of way. So thank you so much. And please like, subscribe, even better. Trying to get to that 1K. But yeah, if you like my readings and you're still here, thank you. So yeah, that's the easiest way you can support my channel and keep me around, to listen to me ramble and tell you how much I love you. All right, guys, thank you so much. I hope you are all just sending you the most love and light. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.